Alright, it finally got in. I actually had to go to the post office and pick it up. Boom! Yay! Brand new flywheel. Yay! Fuck yeah. Brand new flywheel. Let's open these up. Alright, and there it is. Flywheel. The pilot bearing. Throwout bearing. Pressure plate. Alignment tool. Clutch. Sweet. Yes. Just need one more piece of the puzzle. Just one more piece. The motherfucking oil pan. Yes. Doing a drive cycle on this Jeep for work. Passing by my house and look what's here. Yes. A freaking oil pan. It's about freaking time, bro. Hell yes. Oil pan is in. It's aluminum. So it looks billet. I don't even have to polish it. It's so damn shiny. Yes. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Lovely. Oh, that one's like more cast iron. This one sounds flimsy. Or it could be just because it's bolted down. This does look cheaper though. Anyways, as long as that freaking works. And clutch is in. Oil pan's in. You're this close, baby. This close. Man, I'm so excited. So excited. Can't wait to slap that sucker on. Slap it on. Alright. Thanks. Alright, so the oil pan is finally in. The clutch is in. It's ready to rock and roll. But what I am actually going to do before I get started on that is drain the brake system. I did the clutch, so I want to do the brakes before I do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. We're going to go ahead and start draining the reservoir here. Put it in our little filler here. And just compress and just suck everything out of there. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this screen now. I'm actually going to go ahead and clean that off. Get all that debris out. But let's go ahead and continue sucking the rest of this oil out. Alright, there it is, nice and drained. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up as best as possible with a rag to get this chamber nice and clean. Like I said, as best as possible. Alright, there it is, just as clean as possible as I could get it. And I cleaned this up as much as possible as well. Now that I turn on this light, I can see a little bit dirtiness. But let's go ahead and fill it back up with some brake fluid so we can start draining the passenger rear brake system first. Then we'll do the driver rear. Then we'll move on to the driver front. Then the driver front. Passenger front. You get what I mean. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, and we're gonna fill this sucker up. Ooh, it's so clean I can't see. Oh, there it is. Look how dirty it is versus how clean it is. You can't even tell it's full. Alright, I'm gonna try to break it loose. Here I am on the rear. Let me see if I can. Perfect. So let me go ahead and compress this. Alright, go ahead and open this up. Oh, that's tight. And there it is coming out. And I have my son up there in the front to make sure it doesn't get empty. George, I'm already draining it. Make sure it doesn't get empty. And then we'll do the rest. Alright, and it's starting to look pretty clear now. but my son says we still have a lot of the bottle left, so I think we're still gonna run it. That way we get all the impurities that are in the line out. Even though it's pretty dang clear already, we're gonna give it a little bit more. Alright, I went ahead and capped it, and it's starting to look pretty clear, I think. So we're gonna move on to the passenger driver rear, then we'll move on to the driver front, then the passenger front. And look how clean that looks. It looks super good.
So I went searching for light.
It has so much, we're gonna have to drain some. It's so clear you can't even see anything. That's good. That's how this oil needs to be instead of black. Alright, and there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put on this little filter. Sweet. Go ahead and close this off. Topped it off a little bit. She's ready. Now we're ready to do the oil pan. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove the oil pan now. Let's go ahead and remove the rear engine mount bracket. Alright, there it is, and we'll just set this to the side. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and remove all the 10mm bolts that are around it. Alright, all the bolts are off. I just laid them down as I took them off. Now, let's go ahead and remove the oil pan. The reason I don't have this upside down is because whatever oil is in there and dirt and whatever, I want to get it out. I don't want to throw it back into the motor. So that's why I have it like this and not upside down. When we mount it, we will flip this upside down. But for now, I want to keep it upside right. Upside right? Yeah. So that way, everything stays at the bottom. Block that light. And we don't get any of those impurities in there. So let me go ahead and drop that real quick. Alright, and there it is. And that's exactly what I did not want to flip on over. Everything looks good. Everything looks copacetic. I hope so. Screen is pretty clear. Timing chain is intact, or oil pump chain. Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna just let this drain a little bit, then we'll flip her upside down and prep her and get the next case ready to slap on. Alright, I have both of the oil pans here, and they're pretty similar. Damn, almost identical. They have the same everything. It even almost weighs the same. This one does sound more solid. Yeah, you can feel it that this one feels a lot more thicker than this one, but it's okay. Here's the crack. It's a tiny little one. We could probably get this welded, then we'll have a good OEM pan. So this will go in my box of spare parts. Here it is. We'll throw this sucker in there. Well, first I'll dry it off good, then we'll throw it in there. Alright, and here we are. Now we're going to go ahead and just clean all of this Honda Bond off. Make sure the surface is nice and clean. So we throw Honda Bond on that, or actually on the surface here, and we'll mount that onto this. We'll wait an hour, then we'll go ahead and torque everything down. Sweet. So let's go ahead and start cleaning everything up. Alright, all the surfaces is nice and clean. We're going to go ahead and seal it up with some Honda Bond. Alright, and there it is. Now we're just going to go ahead and let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and put in the oil pan, and we'll just hand tighten all the bolts. We'll wait an hour, then we'll torque them down. Alright, it's been about an hour already. It's already like 12:30 in the morning, not in the afternoon. Oil pan bolts. 104 inch-pounds. Yeah. 104 inch-pounds. Sorry, I'm super tired already. Look what I got. Inch-pound torque. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and set it to 109, and then we'll go ahead and tie that down. I said 109, but oil pan bolts 104. I am tripping. Alright, so I'm gonna go from here to here, then from here to here, then here to here, and I'm gonna continue that pattern all the way through. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque every single one down. Alright, what I did was snug every single one down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and torque them completely down. Alright. Sweet. This one right here. And then I'm gonna go all the way through it so I get every single one down. Alright, there it is. Everything is torqued down. I'm going to go ahead and remove this oil drain plug from here. Alright, and there it is. Now we're just going to set that to the side. We're going to grab a little bit of Honda Bond. We're going to grab our easy valve. Alright, and there it is. We're going to go ahead and screw this back on. Just like so. All the way down. Sweet. We're going to go ahead and tie it up. I think it's the same size. Nope, it's not. I need to go bigger. Grab my little stubby. And let's tighten this up. Oh, that's perfect. Fits up and everything. That's perfect. Sweet. Honda Bond came out just a little bit. That's fantastic. Makes a great seal. Now we have this easy valve. Boom. To drain our oil. So it drains. Clogs it. Sweet. Now we don't have to fuck with that drain plug anymore. Now let's go ahead and flip this over. Wait for it to dry. And then tomorrow when I get home from work, we'll put the seals on the transmission. And we'll put the rear main seal on here after we drop the engine into that little wheel dolly. And then we'll try to meet these together. Get it ready to slap in. You're almost there, baby. Well, that'll do it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. But for now, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.